suffering you. Are you interested in lack of skill? Yeah. Or maybe some suck. I'm just a new guy for the love of game. We don't go, I know it's bad. Times have changed, but not by mad. Don't you know that games are my thing? Yeah, I know it's getting real late. Come on, look at me. I even do storytelling. Also, podcasts on great game subjects. Okay, yeah, I'm not a Markiplier or a PewDiePie. But hey, that's what makes me so unique, right? 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 Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to the NIKO Show. Hope you're doing well. Oh God, let's start that. All right. We have lots to talk about today. Wow, this is a nice big picture of Mr. Mr. Disrespect. So I hope you're all doing well. Because I personally am, as of right now. We just got off of a stream of, Divinity Original Sin 2, so it was great. KOTOR was being a butthead to me. So, this is a, we'll get to this in a second here. I'll do proper introductions, of course. But this one about Dr. Disrespect and cancel culture is just getting out of hand even more now. And how this was how this was executed was just something I just can't stand idly by. So, besides the fan noise, I hope you enjoy my noise, right?
Man, I suck.
Okay, that's a good start. Shut up, Joey. Okay, so, guys, is I, NikoTheLegend, also known as the well-mannered teenager and the snowflake. Like I said, I hope you're doing well. It is a kind of a late night to do this, but we kind of do the NIKO show here and there around this time, so that's okay, right? That's okay. That's all right. Everything's fine. So, you guys, viewers, whoever finds this in the ether realm, remember this will be on Spotify eventually because our first episode is on Spotify as of right now. So if you want to see me hear the first episode of Niko the Legend's the NIKO Show podcast, you're always welcome. We can dance. La 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 la. So that was pretty exciting, although it was a kind of a pain in the ass to get it on there on Spotify because you have to be subscribed to a actual podcast platform, and I thought Spotify was a legit Spotify or a podcast platform, but it turns out it's not. It's just like a third party or an extension of some kind. So you can't just flat out upload your Spotify or your podcasts on there. You have to subscribe to an actual thing. I like how I'm just looking straight at Dr. Disrespect's face. That's kind of how I feel on the inside. Poor guy. We'll get to him in a second. So, yeah, there's still, we're still dealing with the whole Corona pandemic type stuff, and it's not fun. Apparently, it's getting way worse now. Oh, it's the second coming of the Corona. And they're like, oh my God, the cases are so much higher, guys. It's just because we're testing a lot more. Just remember that. That's the main thing. We're just testing more. We're more aware of what this thing is all about, and we're more prepared. That's all there is. So just be careful about, scare tactics off of the mainstream media. That's all I'll go into. So I hope everybody and everybody's family's doing okay. Hope you guys are doing okay, and I hope I do okay. I feel okay. I feel great. Life is pretty good right now. I don't have it too rough. Just nice to work and work out, play games, play music, read. Everything's pretty close to back to normal. Yeah, there's still safety precautions you have to do at the gym for where I work at and stuff like that. So, but it's not a big deal. It's easy. And I don't think it'll be shut down. If it does get shut down, I'm going to cry, and you're going to hear about it in the next NIKO show or something. Maybe.
Man, I suck.
Liar! Yep, pretty much. So, once again, this topic is going to be about Dr. Disrespect and cancel culture. So, what I do is, before we do that, we do introductions of what's going on with me in RL, and then what games I'm currently playing. So, just to kind of catch everybody up to speed. So, what's happening RL? Well, let's talk about music. I learned pretty much the Pokemon Red and Blue main theme song today, which was very, very exciting. A lot of fun to learn. Piano is a great instrument, and it is definitely a foundational instrument you should learn if you ever plan on making music or be a producer or a composer of some kind. It is the founding father instrument to have. It really goes a long way to have a piano. I wish drums were like that, because that's basically where my heart truly lies. But drums, they're like the soul of this music, the thing that keeps it all together, I guess. You know, it keeps the beat going. But it's not the groundwork. It's not the foundation. It doesn't lay it down entirely. I mean, it can for a little bit, but then, you know, if you played in a band, you would know what I'm talking about. Like, any instrument can start out in a song with its own little, like, introduction stuff. But a piano really knows how to keep it, how to start it properly and just be the core part of music or any songs. So anyway, I decided to learn piano because of that, and I wanted to learn another instrument, and it's been really fun. I like the type of skills it requires, skill set, and I've been able to apply my rhythm and melody to the piano, you know, that I got from drums. So it's, you know, it's great. It's great. It's great.
Fuck! Get this guy off me!
No, I won't let go. So, and plus, the benefits of piano compared to drums as well. For one, I don't sweat from piano. Two, it's just really easy to just start pressing keys, and just, it's so much easier of a setup to just get going on my Casio keyboard. And compared to drums, I really have to get in a particular mood, and I'm going to be ready to sweat my ass off. It's like a workout. A piano is a mental workout, but drums is more physical and mental for me. And I play pretty hard, and I just love getting blisters on my thumbs, and then it just breaks off or pops off. Ugh, not to sound gross or anything, but yeah. So it's over 9,000, guys. It's over 9,000. So, yeah. That's one of the things that's going on in real life for me. Work is going great. I have a total of 5 clients as a personal trainer, if anybody doesn't know that. It's been going fantastic, and I'm trying to make a living off of it, career. And then, of course, talking about careers, NikoTheLegend, any reminder out there, the book that I'm writing was finished as of a week and a half ago. My rough draft completely done. 7 years in the making, off and on passion project. Finally got it done, and I'm planning on publishing it for you guys all to see and to read, to truly understand what goes on in my head. And we have a page count. Who's ready for this? I wasn't planning on telling you the page count, but the page count is, I think it was at like 327. So far for a rough draft. It could easily change in the editing phase, which I have to do for myself, and then I have a professional editor to do. But yeah, it could all very well get longer or shorter, but that's okay. I was very happy to have been over 300 pages, so I'm truly excited. You guys distracted by Dr. Disrespect still? His face. You guys, if you're listening to this on Spotify, you can't see his face right now, but I just have like this article post about him, and his face is just plastered on my screen. It's giving me a nice red tint. I'm starting to look kind of flush here. Like, you know, I got that tan I got that burn, and now it just looks like I got a tan burn, if that makes any sense. So, yeah. Pretty good stuff. Now, let's talk about the video games that I'm playing. Well, I gave up playing KOTOR, Knights of the Republic 1 and 2 for a little while because, for one, the first one's not optimized it's not optimized at all, so it makes my computer crash, and it's a pain in the ass to get the resolutions to properly work because you have to use a certain program. And then that's a pain in itself. And then KOTOR 2, well, guess what? Can't play that because my save file got glitched, and now I have to start all over. So it's just a lose-lose situation. So right before this recording of this podcast, I decided to play Divinity Original Sin 2. So, yeah, it was great. It was great.
Liar!
No. Well, it's just an unfortunate turn of events. Welcome, Michael S. I appreciate it. And Dartro, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Welcome to the NIKO Show. Round of applause for you guys. Don't worry about that last part. So, yeah, still playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I'm just about done with that game. I hit like the 75-hour mark. Super long game. And it's still enjoying it. Love JRPGs a lot. That's like, JRPGs, guys, is the NIKO thing. JRPGs is what made NIKO and inspired me to create NikoTheLegend book. So, yeah, a lot of great stuff. Which I still have yet to do a NikoTheLegend YouTube video to explain everything about it. Updating, basically. It's basically catch you guys up to speed. I still got to do that. I'm going to try to do that tomorrow. It's best try to remember. So, you know, still playing Animal Crossing, New Horizons. There's Donkey Kong I was playing. What else? Halo, Master Chief Collection. I played a little bit of Red Dead Redemption 2 a few days ago. I was just, because sometimes you get in these certain moods for these games, right? And you just get that itch. And yeah, it was good times. Good fun playing those games. Really, really good. Now, for future games that I want to get, obviously Cyberpunk is one of them, of course. Hype train on that is real. And then 2 is Paper Mario, the Origami King on the Switch. It looks fantastic, and the combat is great. Great. It's definitely a nice breath of fresh air coming from Color Splash and Sticker Star and Paper Jam. People had a real problems with those games because of the combat. So it's nice to see that they're going back to their roots on this one. They just have a flair, their own flair to it, but it's nothing to where you have nothing to worry about, which is awesome. Now, I forgot to mention also in the RL segment, I'm watching a full-on playthrough of The Last of Us Part 2, and there's already things about it I don't like. And I've got to get through the whole thing. I'm only 4 hours in, and the playthrough is 20 hours long, so I think his name is MK Fire and Ice. You guys might have heard about him or seen him on YouTube. He's pretty big. I think he's got 3 million subscribers on YouTube, but he does full-on playthroughs for games, and this one's no commentary, which I appreciate, because I don't have plans to buy that game, because I don't go for the games that are hype train entirely. I know I said that about Cyberpunk, but that's different. The Last of Us, I never really was truly into it, but I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, you know, because that was a big controversial game. But that's another topic for another time. Just want to keep you guys in the know now. I don't know why the algorithm brought me here. You ever play Elite Dangerous? No, I actually haven't, but Dartro was talking about that the other day. Elite Dangerous. Him and I were talking about Star Citizen, the biggest scam of the year. Last of Us Part 2. Spoilers, The Last of Us Part 2 is, says Dartro. Dartro also says waiting for Cyberpunk walkthrough. Yeah, for real, right? So yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. You know, the NIKO Show, trying to get it somewhere. You can find me, like I said, you can find me on Spotify. I'm streaming this on YouTube and Twitch, thanks to Restream. So yeah, thanks Restream. So let's get to the meat of this. Let me drink some water real quick. Okay, now this story about Dr. Disrespect, when was it made? What is the time and date of this thing? Hold on a second. Okay, I think it was today or yesterday. Actually, I can look it up on my Discord real quick, so bear with me. This was today at 9/11. Okay, 9/11. Uh-oh. What have I done to my stream? So, check it out. It's my favorite. I will just say they shouldn't have made part 2 last. Oh boy, we got to do a whole stream of that, a whole NIKO show once I finish watching the whole playthrough, just so I can give you guys my opinion on it. So let's get to the meat of it. Dr. Disrespect, huge, big time streamer on Twitch. I never really watched his stuff, but I know that he played a lot of Call of Duty, Fortnite, a big time shooter guy. He had a really, really big personality on Twitch. He literally like his own person, his own character. Like the guy was a big shot. Okay, and in short story, he got permanently banned from Twitch, and no one knows why, and he doesn't know why. From what we've gathered. Now, what I'm going to do for you guys is read this entire article, and we'll go from there, and we'll get to the part about cancel culture and how it's just a blight on. well, if you're in America, it's freedom of speech, but in just the entire world, it should never be taken away. And especially without reason. That's the thing. Not saying it's a good reason at all, but when you leave nothing, just leave it to our imaginations, it's pretty fucked up. So, let's get on with it. Original story, high-profile streamer Guy BM, aka Dr. Disrespect, or Dr. Dis, that's what I call him a little bit, has been suspended from Twitch. His removal was made public by the streamer band's Twitter feed, and while a reason for the removal isn't yet known, his channel has definitely been removed. Oof. He knows why. Why say his reaction? Oh, we say his reaction. Okay. Twitch declined to provide a reason for Dr. Disrespect's removal, saying in a statement to PC Gamer, as is our process, we take appropriate action when we have evidence that a streamer has acted in violation of our community guidelines or term of service, lol. These apply to all streamers regardless of status or prominence in the community. It's not the first time channels on Twitch have disappeared suddenly. Haha. Oh yes, you gotta love big tech companies. No, it is definitely not the first time, and it will definitely not be the last time. It's called shadow banning. Without your consent. So, another prominent Twitch streamer, Lyric, was briefly suspended earlier in June over a DMCA takedown. Don't even get me started on that trash. Lyric's channel was quickly restored after the incident. Dr. Disrespect's Twitch channel was previously suspended for 2 weeks in 2019 after he live streamed from a public bathroom at E3. Update, the reasons for Dr. Disrespect's Twitch suspension are still not known, but multiple sources are now saying it's permanent. Okay, so here we go. Streamer Shannon Z Killer also tweeted, from my own sources, Doc is indeed done, and not just on Twitch. I know why and cannot say, but this is serious. He molested me. Is he going to pull like a, oh my god, I don't remember the guy's name. It'll come back to me. Sorry. Hollywood producer, director guy, the guy, oh, Mr. Weinstein. Did he pull a Weinstein? He later deleted the tweet, though, didn't retract the statement. Hey, I totally get it that it turns out people don't want more confirmation that this is a permanent ban without the reason, and felt the tweet was clout chasing, so I will respect those perspectives and delete the tweet. Kotaku also reported that the anonymous source close to Twitch told out the suspension is permanent. Yes, we all want to believe it. Wow, I look really, really ghostly pale right now. Sorry about that, guys.
Man, I suck.
I'm a ghost. Call me Casper, the legend. We'll keep our eyes on the situation, update again when more information becomes available. So, update. Dr. Disrespect has said via Twitter that Twitch has not notified me on the specific reason behind their decision. Twitch has yet to release an official statement on the subject. So, this is a tweet from Dr. Disrespect. Champions Club. Twitch has not notified me on the specific reason behind their decision. Firm handshakes to all for the support during this difficult time. So, now we talk about the whole thing. Okay, this is a little distracting. All right, so how do I feel about the situation? Well, I would say it's really fucked up, and I think it's totally unjustified, and what the fuck? Okay, for one, this is a guy who's made his living off of streaming. I don't know what else he does, but from what I've gathered, he's huge, one of the biggest streamers out there, and because of, for whatever reason, it's always going to be something due to something really stupid. It's always something crazy dumb, and unless it's something like, I don't know, someone was molested or attacked or abused, you know, something really dark like that. But if he says something like, I don't know, supposedly racist, or someone interpreted what he said inappropriately, or it just, you know, wasn't something that, you know, that was really not big of a deal, but someone had taken it the wrong way, and then, I don't know, maybe Twitch decided, like, this is it, goodbye, you know, guillotine, no explanation, and you don't have any say in the matter, even though you're making us a ton of money, and you're one of the more prominent, or definitely one of the most prominent users on our platform. But guys, I'm going to let you know that I hate big tech companies. I know that sounds hypocritical of me to say because I'm using YouTube and Twitch and Twitter, but it doesn't mean I have to like it. But hey, I got to get my voice out somehow and let people know that these big tech companies are pieces of shit because they believe in cancel culture, they believe in taking away your rights of freedom of speech, and they believe in shadow banning, and guess what? in this case, on Twitch, they don't give you a reason why they're getting rid of you. Isn't that great? So, Rage King, hello Rage King, welcome to the stream. Notice he didn't say he didn't know why he was banned. He said Twitch didn't tell him why. Okay, let me read that. I'm like stupid right now. Notice he didn't say he doesn't know why he was banned. He said, oh, you're looking, but right between the lines. Michael S. says, the doctor definitely knows why he was banned. You can tell in his reaction to the text, for Christ's sakes. So, yeah, with that said, I wonder, I don't want to jump into the whole conspiracy thing and stuff like that. Well, we can get to that at the end when I say my beef on this. So, cancel culture on stuff. Guys, this is the problem that these big tech companies do. They don't like you having your own opinion. They don't. They definitely don't want you succeeding. They have that power to take you right out of the algorithms, to destroy everything you worked so hard for, and you wouldn't even know it half the time. Take it from me. My political views and the way I align in certain ways, they don't like it. And if you don't believe me, you can look it up, that shadow bans do exist on all these big tech platforms like Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. It's a real thing, and it's pretty scary. It could happen to any one of us when we least expect it, all because we think a certain way that's not aligned with their ways of thinking. And they think it's like they think it's gonna offend somebody, right? So what? Right? So what? It gives you the right to cancel somebody and not give them a reason why? You know? Is that fair? Ask yourself this. Is that truly where we've gone in civilization these days? That we give, what is it called? Guilty till proven innocent? Is that truly the way that our minds work these days? If so, then we're in trouble. And we've probably been in trouble for a very long time. So how do we fix that? Like, how do we make sure that this doesn't happen anymore? Well, what I'm doing right now is probably the best way, is to notify people and make them understand that this is a serious thing. Getting rid of it entirely? Yeah, that's not ever gonna happen. I'm just a peon compared to these guys. I'll be a peon for the longest time. And guess what? Even if I wasn't a peon and people were actually able to hear what I had to say, like big time YouTubers or content creators, when their opinions matter the most because they're the most prominent and well known, it's not gonna matter. It's just not gonna matter. But it's not going to matter to the big tech companies because they still won't give two shits about how you truly think about something if it doesn't side with what they think. Now, of course, it does help with having more people on your side, more subscribers or people watching your stuff, because that's many more people to listen and hear you out and try to understand you. Of course, there's going to be haters. And I hate to quote Justin Bieber, but he was right. Haters do make you famous. So, and on that note, if Dr. Disrespect is truly gone, then will he become a martyr for what's to come? Will his presence echo within the realms of big tech corporations? Will his voice just bounce back and forth, and eventually it'll hit us real hard and we'll truly understand on how these places work? I don't know. I'd hope so. For me, he is a bit of a martyr to me because I wouldn't be making this right now. And when I first heard that this all happened, this was kind of like the cherry on top. Him getting banned and with no reason or explanation. Even if he does know why, but on what he says about Twitch not telling him why, those are two different things. You can always guess yourself on what it is. There's always something. We deep down as human beings, we should always know on why something happened, or at least get a good idea. But you don't want to second guess yourself and try it, and you might dig a bigger hole for yourself. So it's always nice to know for sure on why, the reason. And that's happened to me before. You know, I've had people leave my Discord. I have people unsubscribe to me. I've had people unfollow me on Twitch, and I know why. I know why. I'm not stupid like that. Sometimes I am. But I'm not stupid in that regard to where I don't know why this has happened to me as well. I'm telling you guys, it happens to everybody. If you're a content creator, oh yeah, the whole world's against you. And big head honcho people, big bosses, they truly decide on how your content creator life is decided. They do have that power. And, you know, and look how small my channel is. Look how tiny I am. Like I said, I'm a peon. I'm truly a peon. And I'm being attacked. It's just not right. And don't worry, I'm not trying to do like virtual signaling or any of that crap.
Liar!
Come on, Anakin, I'm not. I swear, I'm trying not to. I'm doing my best, you know. So how is this gonna affect Dr. Disrespect? Like, what if he comes out and he turns out to be like a Harvey Weinstein type of deal, like some really dark shit, or he got into a dispute with Twitch about something, and they decided to get rid of him. I was like, nope, not worth the trouble. How is this going to affect you guys? You know, anybody who finds this who is a big Dr. Disrespect viewer or watcher of his channel, there's going to be people that are going to miss him. You know, and it's like, I mean, if he turns out to be like a pedophile or something, then yeah, it's probably a good idea not to miss him. But like I said, if he was truly canceled unjustifiably because he has an opinion, a mind of his own, that's going to make people mad. Like I said, that's going to be a huge wake-up call for people on these entertainment platforms. And a lot of gamers don't really know about this cancel culture. You'd be surprised on how naive and ignorant people are. It's amazing. It's amazing how people don't follow this stuff. Now, I get it. People are busy. And they're not brainwashed like me when it comes to like looking at, you know, Twitter, scrolling down different things, seeing all this stuff happening. Like, this person said this, the president did this, or I don't know, Kareem did this, or, you know, like stuff like that, right? Like, we do it to ourselves. You know, we are our worst enemy. It's the same thing with, like, you know, looking at stuff on YouTube or Twitch. Like any like Facebook or Snapchat, it doesn't matter. Any forms of communication that's a big media platform, you can get yourself in trouble. You can get yourself a really dark rabbit hole. And it's going back to what I was talking about. It's like people that were watching him for so long, you know, they're gonna learn from this. And I really hope Dr. Disrespect does the right thing. And speaks out. I think he needs to speak. I mean, he already did speak out, but if he's really, really smart, okay, here's the thing. If it was me and if I was guilty of something, I would want to say it myself than have somebody else say it. Okay, I don't even care how popular I was. This is just a life lesson to anybody. Never let somebody else speak for you when it comes to something that you are being accused of, or something you feel guilty about that somehow somebody else figures out. You best get your ass out there in the public or something and let people know that, like, hey, this is what happened. I'm coming out with this truth. I apologize. This was, you know, insert this, you know, et cetera, et cetera. So if he's really smart about it, he will do that. He will come, hopefully he comes clean and just gives everyone the truth, because, you know, nothing but the truth, so help me God. He's under oath. Or if he's eating cereal, he's under oats. So, did you not see the video I did? Michael S. That man's soul cracked into 2 pieces live on air. Michael S. Are you following me on YouTube? I have not seen the video. Should I have? Let's see. Dartro says, I watch him, he points out shit FPS games and he's fun to watch. Own your mistakes. Very good, Rage King. Very good. And Dartro, yes, exactly. So, this is what I'm talking about. You know, these guys are entertainers and they have lives and they make a living off of this. And just how this was executed, and like I said, if this was all true, if this was unjustifiably done, then yeah, it's pretty fucked up. And nobody should ever have to go through it. So, you know, I have a feeling we'll see something about it tomorrow or the next day, or really at any time, at any moment. He's going to do it at a precise moment, obviously when we least expect it. And there's probably a lot of people watching his feed right now waiting for him to come out. And they're pitching tents to know the truth. He's talking about Doc's last stream. No, I'm new to you. You need to see the video. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I haven't, honestly, like I said, I don't watch the guy, but I appreciate the context. Thank you guys. So yeah, I don't watch Dr. Disrespect. I know, like I said, I know of him. I know what kind of games he does. I've seen him a little bit. I saw him rage real hard on Fortnite. Yeah, no worries, dude. I appreciate it, your patience with me. So yeah, you know, guys, if you're just joining the NIKO stream, give the stream a thumbs up. You know, if you want to see more NikoTheLegend stuff, you're always welcome to be a part of the channel. You can hit the subscribe button. Shameless plug, Twitter, Twitch, whatever, you get it. So, I'll bring this question out, and you guys can help me answer while I just keep bickering about the same stuff over and over. You need to watch before you comment, in my opinion. Well, I'm not trying. I'm going with a general perspective and trying to rationalize. I'm not trying to guess or anything. But yeah, I know what you mean, though. True. Yeah. That's why I'm waiting on The Last of Us Part 2 NIKO show episode, because I'm watching like the full playthrough of it. I'm like 4 hours in out of 20. But anyway, yeah, I'm not dissing the guy or anything. I'm not making judgment calls. I'm just trying to be aware of the situation and kind of just discuss it, just for discussion's sake. Because, you know, it's a very solid topic right now, and it's my goddamn right to keep people generally aware. So I try to relate it to real life stuff as well that goes on with me, kind of like bouncing back and forth. So yeah, not dissing the guy, not disrespecting or nothing. But yeah, it's always good to know your sources and all that jazz. But you know, it's So, what do you guys think it's from? That'll be the question that the chat can have fun answering. We'll get to that in a second. Do you guys think it's something really maniacal, something vile, evil, like something like a Harvey Weinstein kind of thing? Or did he have bad beef with Twitch or something? He's always had a beef with Twitch. Let me know what you guys think. So, what was I going to say? So, what's going to stop Twitch from doing this to other people, too? If people have some type of idea or some opinion, or, you know, they start talking about what I'm talking about, and if Twitch doesn't like that, or anybody else that doesn't like that, what's going to happen to them? You know, it's not going to stop. It's never going to stop. But yeah, I won't watch. I'm not going to watch the video on stream because this has got to go on my Spotify. But I'll definitely check it out, though. I appreciate that. So Dartro says, I think it's something to do with Twitch and how they treat the creators. Doc probably said it's mine, as he always said. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why if anybody is just starting to get to know me, I'm pretty unfiltered myself. I'm unhinged. I don't care about how people see me, right? That's how it should be, you know? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm like, oh, fuck these people. Or these people should just go die in a fire. Like, let's go beat up these guys. Like, I don't ever do anything maniacal like that. But I'm unfiltered and I speak my mind and people don't like it. I don't care. Let it bother you. Good. It means I made an impression of some kind. All press is good press. And that's what I was saying before. This stuff has happened to me where I've been silently attacked as well. Not banned, fortunately enough, but I've said some crazy shit before. I've said, I try to speak the truth of the matter. And, yeah, you definitely pay the price. Okay, so Rage King says he just signed a contract with Twitch. This is more than a beef with Twitch. He has gone from Razor's website and some other merch websites. So, it sounds like it's a web of deceit, maybe? A web of destruction, perhaps? A web of vileness. Could be. But this is fun, though. See, this is the fun part, is to brainstorm and kind of guess. But you guys might know more than I do. Like I said, I'm just going with like the general consensus of what I've read here and just what people have said on Twitter. Or other articles that have gone down my feed, I was like, no way. Like, honestly, my knee-jerk reaction, I was surprised. Or I had a knee-jerk reaction. I was really surprised that this guy was taken down. I really was. It's crazy. Yeah, the doctor knew in that clip that he would never return to streaming ever. And guys, that's the thing. Like I said, these big tech companies are going to try to control you with that type of fear, the fear tactics. Because if they got rid of someone so great, people are going to be worried about what they say. They're going to be filtered. They're going to be more PC. I don't want anybody to be PC, goddammit. You guys should not ever be PC. Now, I would say you should treat each other respectfully. Even if you don't agree with somebody's opinion, it doesn't matter. Just treat each other like humans and individuals. Come to a compromise or something. You know what? I made a Twitch DMCA video the other day, like a couple weeks ago, on how fucking pissed off I was about that shit. That shit is ridiculous. I basically just touched up on what I saw about it, or what I thought about it. You guys are always welcome to check out that video. But it's just like shortening the leash. It's unfucking believable. And people got banned for having clips with musical properties, and like they don't make money from fucking clips or anything. People are just posting music on their channels, listening to it. And guess what? I don't even give a fuck about that. I'm like, fucking ban me. I don't care. I'll just make another damn account. Or I'll just finally realize what type of shitty platform you are. I mean, I already had an idea, but you know what? I'll be right. And life goes on. I'm like, whatever. It's like, fuck you. I don't need your platform. Platform's garbage anyway, right? Like, hell with that shit. Ooh, Rage King. Getting right to the heart of it. Thank you, my dude. He probably got me too. That's my guess. Dartro says we saw him get banned before, but permaban and channel delete. Yeah, he got banned at an E3 thing last year. That won't be reversible. That's a good Vegas bet, unfortunately. Yes. So, you see, guys, this is what I'm talking about. You never know who's watching or who's listening. Someone right now could be watching and listening, right? Someone that's out to get me or out to get you, right? And that's what you got to be careful about. Now, what do I mean by being careful? Just being aware that you could step on a landmine at any time and you won't even know. It's a silent but deadly mine. An explosion that you'll even hear. And before you know it, your legs are missing. You no longer can walk on this solid land. Which the solid land could be, in other words, the platform that you're walking on. Trying to do something, trying to make a living out of it. But yeah, sabotage is insane. So if you guys are any content creators out there, you like how I pointed? Don't be afraid, okay? Keep fighting the good fight. Keep saying what you have to say. Just, like I said, just be honorable and true. Be true to yourself. Be true to others. And if what you say gets you in trouble, let it get you in trouble. Like I said, someone was listening, and that's all that matters. You made your point. Point was made. Hi, yes, I'm with the FBI. Matt Cook, Oregon. Welcome to the stream, my dude. How are you? I'm with the FBI. That was good. Exact. No, but you know what? Jokingly aside, that's how serious it is. These big tech companies treat themselves like they're the FBI. They're always listening, right? And it's 2020. You can only imagine what type of algorithms they have out there for how they decide all this and how they treat creators like that. It says along the lines of Delia type stuff, he was DMing younger people is my bet. Ooh! Oh, we get into the bottom of it. Okay. So, obviously we're not making entire judgment calls, but these are great educated guesses. And you know what? Let's go with what's common these days. Let's go with you know what? The simplest answer is the best answer. And you know what? I'm going to go with what Michael is saying. I'm going to go that some chick thought he was making the moves on her or something, or he did something creepy and just all this and that. And then boom, gone. And guess what? Those reports, those things, okay, they canceled those people so fast. People coming out about saying this person did this to me and all that, they cancel you so fast. Or you said something that someone doesn't like, they get rid of you so fast. It doesn't even have to be anything perverted or anything, or it can be something controversial, or like I said, if you have your own opinion. I don't know if anybody knows about CrossFit, that really ridiculous, stupid training, but the CEO of CrossFit said something. He made a joke about George Floyd and COVID. He called it Floydvit or Floyd 19 or something. He got basically canceled, and he was reamed. His image was destroyed so bad that he left the company. Like moments like a day after that, or the day of. Reebok canceled their partnership with them with CrossFit. It was gone. The image has been tattered, ripped to shreds, all because he made a joke. So what if people are, upset about what's going on out there? You can't make a fucking joke, and it doesn't. Okay, it's in poor taste. Whoop-de-doo. You're just gonna just hop on the cancel train? Seriously? Like, oh yeah, right? Like, you don't make jokes like that either, right? Fucking cowards. That's what those people are. Those are cowards, guys. Dartro says, I always make jokes about bad stuff, makes you get over it easier. Exactly. Guys, you're a coward if you don't speak your mind. You're a coward if you can't make jokes. Even if it's a bad joke, it's going to be a bad joke to somebody, okay? It's not everybody. You're not going to make everybody laugh. And guess what? If somebody gets offended, so the fuck what? Big deal, okay? Now hear me out on this. I'm not saying go out and just start screaming the most controversial things in the world, because you might get hurt. I don't want anybody getting hurt in the process. But you know what? In the end, you still prove your point. That people, this PC bitch-ass culture, is sickening beyond belief. And the lies and deceit that are spread across the vast realms of the internet, of the Twitter feeds, that everybody thinks they know everything about everything, pretty much. It's like, ooh, look what I say. I have a following. I have a lot of people that follow me. Let me say this. Ooh, I'm right. I'm so justified. And guess what? Remember, what's his name? The British guy, really funny. Ricky Gervais. The thing he said about the Hollywood actors who hold themselves on such high pedestals. And he's like, you guys shouldn't be saying anything like what you've been saying about the current political, landscape of today. And it's the same thing that goes for anybody on any platform that thinks they can just virtue signal and just get away with shit like that. And just sound so pompous on their little high horse. Now, am I relieved of duty from all this? No, I'm not. I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm just saying how I feel about something, and I'm not asking anybody to clench their fists and grab their pitchforks or anything. I'm not trying to start a witch hunt or anything. But it's just clarity, you know? Like I said, if there's any of you content creators out there that find this, don't be afraid. I have to repeat this because I want it to be in your head. Don't be afraid. You are an individual that has a voice, has a brain, a heart, muscles, bones, neurons. You know, your whole fucking genetic makeup. We were meant to say what we want to say. If you have a voice, then say it. Okay? But just be ready for consequences. That's all I'm saying, you know? There's a price for everything. There's a price for everything what I'm saying right now. And Dr. Disrespect has definitely been that person that probably knew the price and consequence of what he's saying. Especially for somebody who's got, let's just say, the whole Twitch world waiting for him to fall on his face, waiting for him to trip up and ruin everything that he's worked so hard for. Now, if he did it to himself, like I said, if he's an evil person deep down, then that's different. But if it's just someone speaking his mind, then that's just a damn shame. Dartro, he didn't mean it in a bad way or do it for the hell of it. He did it in the middle of talking about something else. So here's another thing. People don't understand the stress and the distraction and the multitasking that these big time streamers do. I sometimes have a hard time doing it. And I'm a guy with a measly 254 followers, which I'm eternally grateful. Thank you, everybody. And then somebody on YouTube with 525 subscribers, okay? I stumble on my face when I'm trying to explain something, but I let people know. I'm like, guys, I'm sorry that I can't be 100% attentive to what you're saying. I'm playing a video game, and it's sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, I'm multitasking. It's like, well, Niko, maybe you shouldn't be streaming a maybe you should like not play and then talk to me. No, that's not how it works, because guess what? You're in my house, okay? You wait your damn turn and you be patient, okay? And if I say something wrong that you don't like, that's your beef. That's your problem. And I always try to defend myself. I'm like, hey, it's different from me speaking to text on a screen than me talking to you mano-y-mano. It's a completely different ballgame. So I'm going to take your text out of context, and you're going to take what I'm saying out of context, because what I'm doing, like if I'm going to be talking about Trump or something, like some political thing he did that he supposedly did while streaming, and I say something you don't like, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, you brought the topic up, and I somehow executed it wrong. And you don't like it, and you're going to report me down the rabbit hole. I said Trump because people like talking about him all the time anyway. Just simple. I just came up with a simple controversial topic, right? Or let's talk about gun laws. Let's talk about Dr. Disrespect being banned and cancel culture. Let's talk about abortion or something. Let's talk about the coronavirus. Ugh, don't say it. Ugh. You know, it's like, fuck, you know? Why can't we just have our own goddamn views on shit? That's the problem that gets me so upset. Sorry, guys. That got me heated for a second. But you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, you believe what you want to believe, and I'll believe what I want to believe. And if we can come to an understanding, meet halfway, then holy fucking hallelujah. We actually have IQ and intellect. And that's another thing that I hate about the internet, is that it's so hard to come into a compromise or debate with people. To properly do it. It's so hard to do it when it comes to like these types of platforms, when you do it on text and stuff, and I'm trying to talk to you. I can't convey the proper message because I can't hear you out entirely, no matter how I try to read it, right? It's hard to read between the lines because I don't know what kind of person you are. I can't even hear what you have to say physically. You know, it's different from when I'm saying it because I can portray it a bit easier, and then you can see what I look like. You know, you can see the body movements and everything. And granted, I'm sometimes a snarky bastard. I sound like an asshole sometimes, and I can't help it sometimes. I can't help it. And sometimes it comes out when I'm gaming. And you know what? Sometimes you guys bring it out of me because you poke the bear. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person deep down. It's just like you get what you ask for. And whether you like it or not, that's your problem. So, Dartro says, we rap about violence, but that doesn't mean we are violent. It just happens that the world we live in is... Oh, I like that. Very good. Quoting Tupac. I like that. Very good. Oh. You weren't supposed to get the cricket ensemble. So, once again, thanks, guys, for being here. It was great to hear what you guys had to say, of course. And you know what I managed to do? I managed to go for almost an hour. That was great. You guys made it really, really great. I appreciate that. And you know, guys, I want to see you guys again, of course. You guys are always welcome in the stream, Niko the Legend, YouTube platform, Twitch, of course. Just anywhere you can find me. I'm pretty much everywhere. I don't use Snapchat. I don't really use Facebook too much. Instagram. Okay, Facebook and Instagram. I just use it for posting, but I don't use it for anything else. But Twitch, Twitter, I actually use for like news stuff. People that I follow and all that. So yeah, you're always welcome here, folks. Like I said, just treat each other respectfully, honorably, and true. You know, I get that some people have a bad day and they want to release their frustrations on some unsuspecting victim like me. And we all have bad days, right? I can only imagine what Dr. Disrespect is going. So, yeah, I think that's a good way. I think I've said all I needed to say. I'm just going to repeat it one last time, guys. Speak your mind. Don't be afraid. And like I said, just keep being respectful to one another. Understand and be empathetic to the other side and meet halfway as best you can. Because that's how you can grow as individuals and as human beings. Because, listen, there's enough bullshit in the world these days. Like, I'm sick of it, right? Literally, sick. I'm sick of the sickness that's out there. And you guys are the people, you know, we are the people that can help make it better for each other. Just don't be a douchebag. Don't be a douchebag, right?
You're gonna see what Joey Wheel is all about.
Headshot.
So, yeah. All right. Without further ado, wait, is that right? Okay. In conclusion, I love you guys. Speak your mind. Blah blah blah. Okay. Niko the Legend signing out. I've been just had a great time here. Thanks to you guys. Thank you once again. Thanks for Michael S. Thanks for Matt Cook Dragon. Thanks for Rage King. And of course, Dartro. Dartro is the latest follower and subscriber to the channel. So I hope to see you guys as well. Again, I can't stress that enough. And I've been your well-mannered teacher and teenager and the snowflake. And I hope you did enjoy. Remember, you'll see this on YouTube posted. It'll be on Twitch. And then it'll be on Spotify. So, like I said, if you want to find me on Spotify, just type in The Niko Show by Nicholas Sorokin. That's how you do it. All right. See you later, guys. Have a good night.